Most of my female friends I have hooked up with or tried to.
You hear students talking about it on college campuses across America.
Grandma still uses hookup, but I don't think she means it the way we mean it.
So what does it mean?
Hooking up means having sex.
I think something in between kissing and sex, yeah.
The definition varies, but one thing is certain. The hookup has no strings attached.
My shirt tails flying all over the place and the sweat dropping out of my head.
Well, dating is out, hookups are in. I'm speaking in great generality. I'm on some campuses, maybe some people date, but for the most part, dating is something that Grandpa did. And on college campuses today, it's a hookup culture. That is these random, rapidly forming physical interactions that for which there is no further contact anticipated. Kids only see two other options on college campuses these days, which is to be a friend with benefits, which looks great on paper, and as I pointed out before, communism looks good on paper too. That never works out for anybody. Or to get joined at the hip in these rapidly developing boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. But the organizing property of college campuses is the hookup culture.
For all two of you that don't know what friends with benefits is, I got your back. If you have a hookup over here and casual dating over here, friends with benefits is right in the middle. And it's not as if friends with benefits always means having sex with your friend. It could just be making out or some other sort of sexual activity. So this is a relationship style that basically emphasizes a minimized emotional commitment. People like it because they have a sexual outlet, but they don't have to put in the time to work on a committed relationship. For that reason, haters go hate. People cite the downfall of mankind and the obliteration of the family structure. Won't somebody think of the children? Because the people who take up this relationship style don't really want children. It definitely has its own set of challenges and issues, but it can be a positive way for someone to focus on their career, to focus on school, while also having a sexual outlet, which is something that has been pivotal in women making them dollars and becoming financially independent. Important for gender equality. Do not get hurt by your friends with benefits. I'll kill them. Okay, I don't like that.
She said, go bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing. I'm about to have myself a fit. Bossa nova.
If you run into someone that you did sleep with the night before, you're able to talk to them as though you're still friends. There can be that romantic level to it, but we are, in a sense, sexually liberated.
I think sometimes we put it on a hierarchy of, oh, sex has to mean something to you, when if it doesn't and you're just want to have sex, that's okay.
Cared about. Ugh, feelings, they are the worst thing and the best thing all at once. Things got all awkward and complicated, and I ended up losing a friend.
I said, hey, little mama, let's sit down, I have a drink and dig the bed. She said, drink, you think, oh, fiddle the dink, I can dance with the drink in my hand. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working, for this ain't no time to drink. She said, go, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing.
Getting to know each other by getting it on.
People in parties just meeting up, dancing, and then you see them hooking up 2 seconds later.
Going all the way can turn into going out, but students say that's rare.
It's kind of hard to have a relationship in college because everyone is about this hookup culture.
College professor Donna Freitas spent the past 8 years investigating the hookup culture. In her new book, The End of Sex, she says all this hooking up is actually desensitizing young people to the joys of romance.
You have to somehow shut down emotionally in order to hook up.
Freitas surveyed more than 1,000 college students across America and found 41% who reported hooking up used words like regretful, empty, and ashamed to describe their experience. 36% said they don't feel casual about sex, but believe everyone else around them does.
Students see the hookup as their only option, the only path toward, getting together with someone that they're interested in.
But there are some traditionalists who aren't afraid to admit it.
I believe in courting. If I find a girl that I find attractive, I want to get to know her.
And girls ready to go steady.
I have yet to been asked out on a date. I don't know if it's something wrong with me or if it's just the culture of the school.
Do you like this kind of lifestyle, or do you wish it was different?
I'm not happy about it. I just feel as though people are in it just for the sex, and nobody's really taking the time to get to know each other anymore. So I feel like that's pretty much dead.
I feel like they would like more romance. They would like to be courted. You're like, yes, I would. Go ahead.
You know, I think that the romance is still there, but I think it's a little dying out right now. Nowadays, romance is just like, hey, let's go for a coffee date. And, oh, if we hook up, we hook up.
Because I ain't got time to think.
But if it's so cool, why all the partying with it? Why do you have to get loaded to do it?
Well, it just makes it a lot more fun. Like, if you think about it, when a lot of people are drunk.
Okay, there was a big difference. I don't know if anybody caught that. Why would you use alcohol? What are you getting out of that?
Well, it kind of gives you that courage to come up to them.
All right, gives you courage. You said...
I was going to agree. Say liquid confidence.
No, you said it helps you say yes.
Well, yeah.
What does that mean? Hold on.
That you shouldn't... It makes it okay. It inhibits your ability to...
Yeah, but the boys...
But that's what is like... I don't know, some people that, you know, don't feel morally right doing things like that, they'll drink to make it okay.
Exactly, so if you know it's...
What's the goal here?
Well, I think especially the young men that I interviewed would talk about how that kind of bravado is expected, even if it's not something that's truly them, even if it's not what they want. And what they really want is to see that girl again.